Hey, let me talk to you the way someone talks after living with a piece of gear that slowly becomes the heart of their entire setup. Because the first time I powered on the R70, it didn't just feel like a new receiver, it felt like the moment the whole system finally came together. If you re the kind of person who hears the difference between loud and clean, who notices when a soundtrack wraps around you instead of just filling the room, then this is the lane you belong in. You don't settle for good enough audio. You want presence, weight, and space. And if that's you, check the current price and stock while you listen, because gear at this level tends to disappear the moment it gets discounted. There's usually a moment when you realize your old receiver hit its ceiling. Maybe dialogue started getting buried under effects. Maybe the room correction never quite felt right. Maybe pushing volume felt more like strain than immersion. And once you notice that weakness, you can pretend it's fine anymore. When you switch to the R70, the upgrade doesn't feel subtle. It feels like stepping into a theater built around you. There's this wave of relief you feel once everything breathes the way it's supposed to. Voices snap into clarity. Bass stops being a blob in the corner and starts becoming part of the scene. Surround transitions stop sounding scattered and start sounding intentional. It gives you that quiet confidence that your system finally matches the level of movies, music, and games you love. Picture real moments with it, a night where you sit down for a movie and hear effects travel across the room with precision, a gaming session where the atmosphere feels layered and alive, a playlist playing through your speakers where every detail feels more open and refined than it ever did before. The R70 doesn't just amplify, it unlocks. If you haven't checked price and stock yet, do it now. High-end receivers bounce around unpredictably, and waiting can cost you both time and money. Maybe you still weighing it against cheaper units. Maybe you wondering if the jump is worth it. But every time you drift towards something weaker, you instinctively come back to this one. Because once you've outgrown entry-level correction and basic processing, you know exactly why the R70 exists. It is built for listeners who want full control and full immersion, not excuses. What surprised me most was how natural everything becomes. Dirac calibrates your room in a way that doesn't just fix issues, it reveals possibilities. Music feels cleaner, movies feel deeper, and even casual TV feels more intentional. And owning a receiver at this level changes how you approach your system. It feels purpose-built, like it belongs in a space where sound actually matters. The clarity feels more lifelike and dimensional. The power feels effortless even at high volume. The soundstage feels wider and more precise. The entire experience feels like a real upgrade, not a minor bump. The setup can take a little patience, and these features really shine when you pair them with quality speakers. But at some point, you stop looping through comparisons and choose the receiver you wanted from the beginning, the one that makes your system finally feel complete. And if your attention keeps coming back to the R70, don't let this be one of those upgrades you regret pushing off. If you're ready to step into true reference-level home theater, check the link, check the stock, and bring it into your setup